Hello everyone, welcome to Sellout Sunday. Today's game is Orbit. Yeah, I actually tried this game a bit before. I'll be blunt, it's a pretty bare bones game. It's like these balls right here, the yellow one with the big blue one. That's pretty much the single type of graphics this game is gonna have. There is an interesting physics engine going on right here, the point of the game is orbit, and you have to send in a comet of sorts around a planet without it crashing directly into it, and basically you have to do it while the blue bar is slowly going down the bottom of the screen. It's surprisingly easy for the comet, quote-unquote, to end up crashing, by the way. In this case, I could have easily avoided making the comet crash by just sending it on the far right of the screen, but you kind of want to get yourself in a tutorial, by the way. There's a yellow bar at the bottom. If it goes all the way down and completely gets spent, it just forces you to move on to the next level. Nothing much. It's the blue bar that's important. Anyway, I don't know if these levels are randomly generated. I don't know if there's like an end to this, but I'll play quite a few levels until I get bored or something, and then we'll move. Well, I'll probably stop doing this video. And wow, that comet is completely stopped and is gonna crash straight into that planet. Yeah, as you can see, the closer you are to a planet, quote unquote, the faster your comet is gonna turn around it. If you can get it just right, you can have the comet never hit the planet and never destroy the hundreds and hundreds of lives living on it. The planets are all blue, so it might be like that. Well, actually no, we completed this level, but we destroyed a bigger blue ball. And yeah, I do think these levels are randomly generated because they weren't like this when I was doing the practice run. Anyway, let's send this between these two. Well, the small planet exploded. There we go. Better do it from the top then. Or not. Well. That didn't work out. That giant blue ball must have a huge orbit in it, making things extremely tough. Surprisingly enough, you don't have to make the comet last all that long outside of the moving around it. It's like roughly 15 seconds it has to move around the space, quote unquote. What I don't like is that it's stuck in a box, so the comet bounces off the sides for some reason. I wish it would just move to the other far right or something. It will make much more sense. And I thought I had a good loop going on right there, but apparently no. Oh! Dang. Dang. And it's gonna crash. Well, I'll try to figure this one out. It's probably gonna take a while. And it's gonna crash. Oh no! It didn't! Sweet, we got it! Let's see how long it'll last. Maybe it'll last the entire time? No. Well, level up anyway. Level 4! Quite a few blue planets here now. And destroy the big planet. Yeah, the simple graphics of this game are kind of not a letdown, but a very mediocre and hard to get into. Even just a few specks of white dots would make it seem more like we're in space and not in just a black screen with outlines of a box in the sides. Presentation in games is a really important thing, and I don't think this game has very much of it. It's very easy to be invited to play it because of how simple it is, but it's hard to really get into it because there's no immersion effect in it. And that's Danger Zone Town over there. Okay, so now that I'm looking at the screen again, I have noticed that there are a few white specks of dots in the screen that are just barely visible. But yeah, as I said, they're barely visible, so I can't really see. I couldn't see that this really was trying to be like space. It'd be neater if they were a bit more visible. And we're having lots of troubles right here. I suppose the reason they're basically invisible is because if they were any more visible, it not break immersion, but that was neat. It wouldn't break immersion, but it would probably get in the way of some people like trying to play the game. Like they would probably confuse one of the white specks of dots for an actual planet, something like that, I guess. Anyway, level 6. I'll try to get to level 10, and after that I'll probably stop. Overall, this seems to be mostly a puzzle game, but the fact that everything is randomly generated is not very balanced. Also, for those of you who are wondering, what that was right there was my Windows Media Player going on. It's on to chat reactions of episode 10 of season 4 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And that's level 6. Leveled up! Well, considering how bare bones this game is, I'm wondering why there's no score system. Pretty much every game back in the Atari era and the way to the Super Nintendo era had score systems in to like keep track of how well you're doing, if very cheaply. But this game doesn't have any sort of thing, at least not as far as I know. If the game ever ends, we'll be able to know then, I suppose. Thought I had it. Yeah, I do like that the larger planets have a much deeper effect on a comet than you'd expect. Comet's gonna burn it up. That was so close. Yeah, you can make the comet move extremely slowly, but the effects of gravity are too great. Even when you're trying to avoid them. No. 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 Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I hate how it bounces straight into the comet. I hate how it did that. Come on. Ooh, very neat. Please don't crash yet. There we go. Level up! Yeah, these are all randomly generated. That's kind of what bothers me. I suppose, considering how low the time limit for the blue bar is it's probably possible to do every type of setup possible, but the fact it's randomly generated means you're not really learning anything. You're just randomly hoping that the yellow comet is not going to crash into anything. Ooh, that was very neat. I guess the best part about this game is the fact that when you get a good like a trajectory going and it passes through all the planets and something like this, except not really. Keep crashing to the very small speck of blue dot. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Especially with that blue dot right there. I don't know why I keep crashing into it. Dang. I think I have something going here. except not really. Well, as Einstein said, the more you try something, the dumber you look. So let's do something different. I may have misquoted him right there, but still. And it might not have been a quote from him, but he gets the credit for it apparently. Also, we finally beat it. Level up! Okay, now it's getting really difficult. Come on. Oh, too late now. Thought I was about to go the long way. These planets, that was very close. Go, 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 go. I imagine a master at this game would make a the trajectory, they would make the comet go through a trajectory that goes straight next to the planets to make it look cooler and everything. It's too bad I don't have that experience to pull it off. Well, not in a successful run anyway. By the way, this Flash game is not on Newgrounds or anything. It's actually on a link secluded away from everything else in the net. It's on the Dropbox user content. So I don't know who made this game, except for maybe in the intro when there was a credit sequence I completely forgot about. Anyway, level 10. This will be the last level I do. After that, I pretty much don't really have anything else to say, and this game has pretty much shown exactly what it is all about and how it basically has nothing else to do. Who's ever heard of a game that lasts exactly 11 levels anyway? Also, that was a very cool trajectory I had going back in the 2 previous attempts. I keep hoping that one day I'll get a win from a trajectory that went through the planets very closely. It's the big planet. It's too big. Like Ridley in Smash. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That was level 10. Wow, it's going on for quite a while, but it crashed on the big planet eventually. Well, there's more levels after this, but I don't have much more time to explain everything. It's not really my business. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a very nice day. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys to try this game yourself. You can probably even download it to play it offline if you want. Orbit is kind of a pretty bare bones game. It's maybe possibly a student project or something, as a proof of concept of a game about playing as a comet and making sure it doesn't crash into any planet for as long as possible. It's not bad, but as I said, bare bones. It really needs a lot of refining to look like more presentable. There's also a level editor if you guys want to try it out. It's pretty much what you'd expect. So again, hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a very nice day. See you next Sellout Sunday.